Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Connecticut Sun's Caitlin Bickle vents difficulties of WNBA salary and rejoices Unrivaled's arrival. Exclusive. Tales of WNBA 2024 have been told enough to know things are looking up for the players. Viewership, media deal, soon to transpire CBA negotiations, and more recently, Unrivaled that came to the rescue. The world has evolved since 2020, and we cannot afford to stand still, Nneka Ogwumike had asserted, opting out of CBA, and it was evident they'd had enough. The players have been loud and consistent. Well, even Family Guy picked it up. But in case anyone missed it, Caitlin Bickle is here to remind the absolute necessity for the change. The Connecticut Sun's forward recently sat down for a virtual interview with Essentially Sports' own Andrew Whitelaw. Speaking of Unrivaled, he'd ask whether this was the most exciting era of women's basketball, thanks to the arrival of growing interests, new initiatives, and new leagues. This led Bickle to confess, "Yeah, it's so hard because so many players have had to go overseas, especially because the payment isn't always great in the W," she started. "That's a matter widely known because the W players have ensured to keep us in the loop. Angel Reese, for one, took it to X to reveal that her rookie year salary hardly covered her rent. The Chicago Sky Star is on a 4-year, $324,383 rookie contract that earned her $74,909 in the first year. For Bickle, it was even less, at $66,079. Even the highest-paid WNBA player, Jackie Young, is playing under a 2-year, $504,900 contract. But the real sting is the measures the insufficient salary has pushed players into. It's been growing, and it's been getting better, but so many players had to basically spend 7 to 8 months out of the year, in a different country across the world, not being around family, not doing anything," adds Bickle on ES Exclusives. "And then you spend the other 4 or 5 months stressing to make sure you're still on a team, you're living in different states, you're traveling It's so much stuff." Bickle has herself traveled across Greece, Mexico, and Italy to know a fair bit of challenges playing overseas. This offseason, she played for the Italian club San Martino, averaging 11.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game. While she will be returning for the 2025 season with the Sun after accepting a qualifying offer in Jan, she knows the struggles of inconsistency and uncertainty. The 2019 NCAA champion has appeared in 8 games so far. But she speaks of a whole lot when she addresses overseas challenges. Back in February 2024, it was reported that roughly half the WNBA's 144 players competed internationally. Sure, notable names like Diana Taurasi have earned a GEAT deal, with the Russian Premier League reportedly offering 14 times more, but there have also been cases like that of Brittany Griner and Aisha Shepard. Exclusive. Love for Maya Moore brings out nostalgic tale from WNBA star Caitlin Bickle. The former LV Aces star had to take it to social media to bring to light the poor conditions she'd had to deal with. "The daily realities of life abroad can be difficult living in subpar conditions like mold, unreliable appliances, and lack of basic amenities," she had stated. Shepard would further reveal that there were times when she wasn't compensated for months and was in a legal battle for $30,000 in salary back in November. Staying away from family as Bickle, a Chicago native, notes then only adds on to the issue. That's something Unrivaled co-founder Nafisa Collier has spoken about often. A mother herself, she has admitted to the struggles of long stays abroad and the possibilities of a player's brand going dark once there. It is hence no wonder why Fee was struck with the idea of Unrivaled. Bickle is all here for it, and she is seeing more than just money-making opportunities there. Caitlin Bickle is all in for the newness that Unrivaled brings for players. It was back in 2022 that Nafisa Collier decided she wasn't going to be playing abroad anymore. Griner's detention sort of pulled the plug for her. "For me, it's just not worth it," she'd say. And here we are, with an all-new 3x3 league that prioritizes its players before all else. An estimated salary of $220,000, facilities considered of players with kids, and around-the-clock access to training rooms. Fee and Brianna Stewart have ensured to hit the mark. These great players are in a great facility, getting the treatment that they need. Like being surrounded by those that are going to make them better, Caitlin Bickle adds in conversation with Whitelaw. But it isn't all about the facilities at hand. It is the stage the league sets for growth with its format. The pace, the competitiveness, and an opportunity to compete alongside the W's best. It is just the perfect off-season setting.